Hello, everyone. So, after 45 years, I can tell you this. There is a significant hidden cost to actually believing your psychiatric diagnosis. I know you think that once you thought you had it, and once someone told you you had it, that it was authoritative, the person knew what they were talking about, and it actually fit who you were. You looked it up and you met many of the criteria that were associated with the condition that got hooked around you. But what I really would like you to get is those conditions didn't even exist 100 years ago or even 60 years ago in most cases. And the disenchantment or the disconnection between the conditions and who you really are is profound. So, what is the hidden trap and what is the hidden cost of believing your diagnosis? The hidden cost of believing your diagnosis is that you then become that which you think the diagnosis represents rather than giving yourself the extraordinary capacity to do whatever you need to do, whatever you want to do in the future, rather than leaning on some sort of outsourcing that you have already been predefined as having a condition and therefore not likely to do whatever it is that you really want to do with your life because you have an impediment. Now, some people are okay with their diagnosis, right? And if you're okay with your diagnosis and okay with your treatment, okay with your medication, and you wouldn't change it for the world, more power to you. This is not a problem for me at all. By all means, you can continue to argue for your diagnosis and have that be the reason that you're getting the treatment and how you got better. What I'm suggesting is that there is a loop here and a significant cost of believing that diagnosis is that healing is not really an option. What you start to get when you have a psychiatric diagnosis is that the industry would have us believe that once you have the condition, you have a significant propensity to have a relapse or a recurrence of that condition because you once had it. And that it's a condition you're just going to have to live with as if it's like bad luggage for the rest of your life. And the best we can do is contain it, or at least give an effort to contain it and, maybe slow down its deterioration. But in fact, we can't prove that we're slowing anything down because discontinuing your medication is very difficult. And giving up on your diagnosis is also difficult because it has served a purpose. Not only for you, it's also served a purpose for your family, for your friends, and for society and the institutions that have taken care of you. Now, I say you, but it could be someone else as well, of course. So the problem is that believing your diagnosis then has you believe that there's something wrong with you, afflicted, affected, defective, deficient, right? And now you have to get fixed. So you go get treatment, which creates a perpetual dependency on the treatment provider. And then you might go get medication, which creates a certain level of dependency, whether it be physiological or not, with respect to sort of being addicted to the medicine and believing you can't exist, can't be effective without it. And then, of course, when we try to discontinue the medicine, we get a spike of the symptoms that medicine was marketed to treat. And that causes significant problems as well. So, what I'm saying to you is that this trap is large. What if you were able to back off one more level and see there never has been anything wrong with you and being as uncomfortable as you were, even chronically, without having an interest in coming out of it, maybe spending a few days like not liking yourself or not liking some portion of the world is part of the experience of being human and has been since the dawn of time. So don't believe there's something wrong with you and don't believe there's something wrong with them. We're all doing our very best. None of us have a manual. None of us have a template. None of us have a recipe book on how to be a human. Well, maybe we do. We have a few different books that we lean on, but you get my point. And day to day, we're just doing our best to do our best. So take into consideration who you really are and the beauty and the miracle of who you are to be left on this planet experiencing all of this all together, including the very terrible and the very wonderful. Thank you for being you. You wouldn't be doing very well if you were somebody else. You would make a poor someone else. That's the best way to say it. Bye for now. We'll catch you on the backside. Come see us at undoctorreset.com.